Just wrote this. These things happen. I surrender to this mattress stained with all our tears, to that gypsy in the corner who predicted all our fears. I got a passport in my pocket in case I need to go, an empty hanger in my pocket where I'll store my winter coat. I blew that Brooklyn playground, I couldn't act a single scene. It's just Jersey in a sport coat, pretending it's a dream. A county built for little kings and castles getting stoned, so I swam across the moat, they can sit and watch the throne. I still got that extra courage that I stored up just in case I had to gather my belongings and evacuate our place. I got some cash inside my pockets that I saved to make a change. I got a friend in California who'll catch me if I faint. I took your favorite suitcase, the tag still bears your name, and I filled it with old photos from those years spent on some plane. The ones I always feared would someday take us down in flames. There's a cat in Spanish Harlem that cries only in the night. She scratches at my window because she mistakes me for the light. My heart was so much bigger than the one you signed up for. That's why I left so many pieces scattered on your floor. Now I surrender to the feeling that this time I won't survive, because the surrender is the secret that's been keeping me alive. I surrender to this moment because it's all that I can do, like I surrendered to that time that I first fell in love with you. Surrendering's hard. It's hard work. We're gonna do one more, and this one is kind of like it's in a lot of ways inspired by with Dylan Thomas's just incredible sort of play with language and words and rhythm and meter. And I'm a child of the hip hop generation. I grew up in Englewood, New Jersey, with the Sugar Hill Gang, which is how I started to rhyme. A kid in my 4th grade class named Leo came up and he said, I have this record my brother just put out. His name's Master G, and he's in this band called the Sugar Hill Gang. So in 1979, I walked in and we spent the whole month, beginning of school, like remembering the lyrics to Leo's brother's song, which later became the world's song, Rapper's Delight. So that's my that's my origin story. And you're gonna stand up for this, okay? And it goes, I'm fantastic. My words are like elastic. I wrap verbs around nouns and stretch senses into plastic. It's like to the phatic, acro to the batic. Like friction leads to heat, bad diction causes static. I pack my rhymes into fractions, into particles. I attack the present tense and blast the past into its participles. My articles precede my adjectives. I had to give a vowel away, now I don't have none left. I'm at a loss for words, I must report this theft, because I'm not hardly, even partly interested in your grammar. Pull the rug, release the plug, and snatch the film from out the camera. I go through phases, I write my lines in stages. I put tropes inside of quotes and bust narratives out of cages. My pages place parts of my poems within parameters. My pencil's like a stencil as I sketch out these diameters, because I work my frame and my frame works me. Just like I shake my hips, sort of, and my hips shake me. Check out the space that I create between each verse and in my consonants. I purse my lips to demonstrate my verbal competence. I set techniques to break beats like bed sheets that are mad tight. My lyrics leak out from the eraser to the graphite. I crack through ceilings. I'm a comma chameleon. Periods pace my pauses, semicolons trace my feelings. I cross my eyes, then I pop my T's. It's the keys my fingers type that unlock apocryphes. I possess apostrophes, obsess on stormy seas. I got bit in the butt by a swarm of killer bees. I freeze in rough drafts, then indent each paragraph. My claws is like a gauze to protect from verbal gaps. I make alphabets on exclamation point spreads. I pull book covers back to unwrap my masthead. My nose grows when I impose, and I suppose I could be right. My lyrics bloom when I expose them to the light. I beat whack poems into fat tomes, and stack crack tones into concrete. I riddle holes in syllables, then think up thoughts on the downbeat, because the prose that I compose controls my foes and flows alike. I strike a pose when I rock up on the mic. Thank you. Craig David Johnson. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks for having us.